Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. So, another optimized patch is out. Also, yeah, I guess the map scrolling has been better. That was in the patch notes. It does feel a little, yeah, just scrolling around the map does feel better. So already we're seeing some improvements. But the video I uploaded the other day, and others also commented similar things on the forum, apparently was taken into account by the developers because something has apparently been done with regards to absurd ship survivability in the very high ends of hull resistance. So let's see, are we... Nope, no gas turbines yet. But I do have some tonnage available. So why not? Let's design a ship. Maybe a battleship. All right, let's see what we can do with regards to resistance. Let's see, this one has 77 base, according to this, but the resistance here is 92. Is that because of the semi-oil? It goes down to 89 with oil 1. Because if you didn't know, semi-oil actually gives you +2 resistance. Pure coal gives you plus 7.5, so that's something you can play around with in the very early campaign. Of course, by this stage, coal is obsolete. If I max it out, 111. Let's see if we can make something something decent here. Let's see. Let's first check out the battleships we do have, because I'm curious to see what the resistance has ended up at. Well, the good old Temu, I don't think it has very high resistance because this hull probably had... I think it had very low base resistance stats. So I'm just gonna check that first, see what we have to... what we have been working with. Looks like the Temu actually not too bad. It's up to 159. It wasn't that high before before 0.6. So it should be decently survivable, but not unkillable. The Japanese one, let's see. 175. And it could probably be a little bit higher if the displacement was maxed out. But I cannot change that in a refit. The Hifa, yet to enter service. 138. Okay. That's not amazing, but I guess it works. And Shoima. I'm thinking this one is fairly high. I think the command battleship is the highest resistance Chinese hull available. 170. So less than the Kanko, but still not bad. Minus 84% gun damage. That should be pretty survivable. Let's build that new one. So we got the super battleship, which is what the Hifa is built on. We got the command battleship, which is what the Shoima is built on. Modern battleship. I could probably build 2 of these. Yeah, maybe. Or the experimental battleship. This is a weird thing. Large torpedo warship. That's a meme boat. That's just a big meme. What I think I will is well, that's the Timu. Maybe we're gonna build some reasonably priced modernized Dreadnought 2s. 90 base resistance. Can we max that out? I wonder. If I give it all the things. 181 resistance, minus 92% gun damage. 178 resistance, now minus 90% gun damage. That's pretty good still. Let's do it like that. And try to make this somewhat reasonably priced. Not very fast though. Max optimal speed is 22 knots. The TMU top speed is 24. Actually, if I go with oil 1, it's 175, minus 88% gun damage. Might work. Might work. See, turbo electric, 2.3 million. 2.9 with diesel. I think we're sticking with turbo electrics. Have they been made cheaper in the base game? I remember them being stupidly expensive. Let's see, what's a decent looking tower for this thing? Sadly, we just don't have towers that join together in a way that is aesthetically pleasing. Maybe like that, and then the German main tower, like so. That kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works. Can I do 2 of these? I can do 2 bigger ones even. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that does work. I just want to check to make sure that these other towers are not very much superior. 6,900 tower spotting, or 8,200. 34 base, 53 long range accuracy. 25 base, 38 long range. Like this is better, but it's also heavier. And I kind of just don't think it looks as good on the problem is I just don't have a secondary tower to fit it in a way that is pleasing. Also, someone wondered if beam and draft, if they affect resistance, and they do not. Well, not directly the resistance, but let's see. There are damage modifiers when you modify beam and draft. Additional beam and draft gives you negative damage modifiers. If you reduce them, you actually take more damage. But there are other things to take into consideration here also. If you increase draft, you get more operational range. And you get more displacement, but you don't have to pay an engine weight tax to move around at that displacement so much. So you do actually end up with more leftover displacement to add guns and armor and stuff like that if you increase the draft. But your ship is also less stable, and you get a worse sloped design modifier, which increases ricochet chance. So you take less ricochets. Beam is kind of the opposite. You increase beam, you get a better slope design or increased ricochet chance. You also get a negative damage modifier, so you take less damage. So if you increase both of them, you're going to be very tanky. Not directly from the resistance, but for other damage things. And if you increase the beam, you also get more stable. But because your ship is now wider, the amount of engine power you need to move about at the same speed is also higher. That said, I think I will increase the beam here just a little bit. Make the ship a little bit fatter. Maybe also the draft by 2%. 90,000 tons. Good enough. Good enough. I think I want to have lots and lots of casemates on this thing. For main armament, did I just get some big 17s as Mark 5? No, they're still Mark 4. Darn it. Well, there will probably be Mark 5 by the time this ship is finished. But in that case... Oh, actually, I do think the 18s look better, the gun models. Because the 17s are just scaled up US Navy 16-inch turrets. These 18s are more like Yamato turrets, but obviously twins instead of triples. Can I not choose if I cheat? No? No? Does it have to be on the center line for the cheat to work? No? Okay. No, these are just not available. So we're sticking with the big barbette then, because that's the one option. And I want these little wings, these platforms here, to not interfere with the turrets. There we go. There we go. So this will not be a very fast battleship, but 24 knots, that's enough to keep pace with the Timus. Let's go Barbette 3 first. I will probably need to up that. Double cap, tube powder, TNT 4. Also, TNT 2 actually reduces your flashfire chance by quite a bit. But TNT 4 is just a lot more powerful. You get a flat plus 20% gun shell damage. And also more HE shell damage. TNT2 does not affect the shell damage that much. Well, it does a little bit. Just not quite as much. I think if I have problems getting the flashfire chance to 0 after I go heavy and increased, I will go TNT2 instead of 4. 0.9. I guess that works. These are still some pretty punchy big guns. I think I'm just gonna leave them at a baseline 52 caliber length. They're gonna get lengthened when I get the Mark 5s. Let's go stereoscopic because of long range firepower. How much does, with this tower, how much does generation 3 add? I'm at 82.5 and 4.2 billion. Yeah, it didn't add that much weight, so we can do it. Yeah, that tower wasn't that heavy to begin with. Okay, so we still have some weight left to spare. Maybe I need to also think about this stuff. Yeah, I probably should. Still some weight to spare. I don't want to make it even slower because, again, it needs to keep pace with the Temu class. If I have to, I will save some weight by going to diesel 2 instead of turbo electric. But I think for what this is, the amount of like benefits you get from the turbo electric drive, it's just so nice, you know. Let's go 18 main belt. Kind of chonky on the fore and aft belts too. 11.2 on the main deck. I think we can cut that down actually, and instead go for some more Citadel. No, these are. It's just Citadel 2. It doesn't really matter that much. Let's see. Let's go 10. Just to begin with. Fore and aft can be 3 and 3. It's just covering the tiny areas front and behind the turrets. And also I need weight to spare for my my casemates, because I want to go heavy on the casemates. Turret armor needs to be quite substantial. That's good enough. Now that gets like a ×4 modifier. So if I get that to 6 inches, that would be equal to 24 deck armor. Which I can pen with these 18s at 25,000 meters. That's still like decent protection. Now for the deck armor, that should be equal to no, that's the belt. I was looking at belt. That should be equal to 12, which I can pen at what kind of ranges? Pretty much any. So that's just kind of useless. So we're gonna just forget about the Citadel armor, at least the deck, and keep the 6 inches here for 24 inches of belt armor. Well, equivalent. It could actually keep me safe at very long range, so that works. That does work. Okay, casemate guns. It's a pretty big weight increase from 8 to from 7 to 8. You're almost up there now. Let's place down a 7 also and just compare them. So the 8-inch gun, 14.8 kilometer range, 11.8 second reload, and damage is 206. Accuracy at 10,000 is 2.3, 2.9. 7-inch, 1.9, 2.6. 13.2 kilometers. Not very long range. I would like these to have a little bit more range. The 7s, that is 161 with AP. 10.5 seconds. Yeah, the 8-inch guns weigh basically 50% more. They are bigger. Let's see, 12. That should make them 50s. There we go. Almost 20 kilometer range. That's nice. I like that. The casemates can have quite a bit less casemate top armor. Probably 12 on the side armor. Make them a little bit survivable. Okay. So the basics are done. Let's just see where the oh, that actually makes sense. A bit of a 4-weight offset now. Okay, moved it a little bit too far back. Yeah, that works. That works. Let's place down some turrets as well, because we got 2,000 tons to play with. I'm guessing 8-inch turrets don't... oh, they do fit. They do fit. Let's try and place them in a way that is not too hideous. Ship is not overweight. I think 8-inch turrets here, I think that's too much actually. Let's go with some triple 6-inch guns instead. Can I maybe play with some barbettes here? Yes, I can fit barbettes here. Excellent. On some holes you can, on some you cannot. Let's go with doubles then. Come on, fit. No? Okay, let's get the one size up. Secondary barbette. Or was that one I just used? Might have been. There we go. Almost at the limit of our displacement. Oh. You're just gonna remove both of them now? I didn't mean to do that. I was just gonna adjust them a little bit. Because I'm thinking... no, they're not parallel. Oh, the superstructure is in the way here. But if I place those there... oh. Misclicked. And then find that little arrow there. There we go, they are in the line, except for one of these suddenly being backwards. Come on now. Okay, you're being difficult. There. Thank you. Jeez. And then I can fit... No, that does not fit in between there. That fits in between there. Excellent. Excellent. Now, back to the 6-inch guns. They are very finicky to place. Oh, that gives you no traverse. And the ship is overweight. I can probably fix that. Fine, we're redoing that again, and gosh darn it, it even removed the middle barbette. I spent so long trying to find a place for. Now, before I place down all the other stuff, let's see if the 6-inch... no, they just do not fit. Because of that little tower bit there, and I cannot free place these barbettes any better than that. So, I'm sorry for there being some back and forth here, but... that's just how it is. Like, I wish you could just free place secondary barbettes. At least to some degree. Okay, so we're going back to the initial concept here. Because other things just didn't work. And now some things still do not work. Come on, fit now. There. And there. Come on. That is a hefty secondary armament. Yeah, they're not all in a line, but that's fine. It reminds me of one of those refit U.S. standard battleships. I forget its name. It was one of the ones that were seriously damaged at Pearl Harbor. And it was refit and given a bunch of 5-inch 38s. Let's see, armor on these. I think 8 on the turret face, and how much? Okay, 3.3 on the barbette. Seems to be the maximum. Not the best range, though. These 6-inch turrets. 6-inch guns. I think if I up their... okay, we're gonna go into overweight territory now, but that can be fixed. How much to get them to 45? There we go. They still can traverse. That is good. And I can stick on some 3-inch guns for good measure. This is being super finicky right now. It's like jumping away. There we go. Playing whack-a-mole with my secondary armament. There we go. Let's save some weight. Let's save a little bit of weight. I think if I go 12 on the main gun turrets, that should work. 5 on the casemate tops, that also works. There we go. That is 90,000 tons of heavy firepower, although not super fast. Bit of an aft weight offset. I think we'll survive. I think that works fine. In fact, let me just adjust that a little bit to make it make it slightly more visually pleasing, and also improve the arcs for the A turret. Yeah. Save. Now let's build some of these. All right. 90,000 tons. I've got that and spare. So let's build a Shubin class. I think just one will be enough. And we're gonna send you to Haichao? No, Shanghai, I think. Now, with that said, let's see. Naval invasion. 100% chance to succeed. Can we also launch something against North Sakhalin? Maybe not this turn. Nope, not this turn. But maybe next turn. And we're still at war with Spain. That's fine. We're gonna fight the submarine first. We sank it. Come on now. Hello? Game? There we go. Good old save and restart and reload, and yeah, that worked. Another submarine. How does it fare against the whole task force? Because I think the average ASW value of this whole task force is lower than just the light cruisers, so let's see how it goes. Oh, it still worked. Sank 2 submarines. Okay, this is I think this might be a bug. I'm gonna report that, and we're gonna save and reload again. And here we go, an actual surface battle. Just a single DD though, but our light cruisers can hunt it down. If nothing else, it's a few more victory points versus Spain. Let's see, Metal Snaker, the quickest one I have. Faster than the DDs, actually. And the other light cruiser. Let's see, 37 knots. No, they're both the same speed. My bad. I thought the Metal Snake was faster. Let's try and find the enemy. They are running. I know that. will be with you when we are in firing distance. And it's night now. It didn't take long, and we are very, very close. I can see the radar ping here. There we go. We are firing. It is smoking up. So we're going to have to get even a little bit closer. And also watch out for torpedoes. Once its smoke screen dissipates, we're going to be even closer to it. She has launched. But she's getting hits. Yep, launched at the metal snake. There we go. No torpedoes eaten. One enemy DD sunk. Nice. All right. France losing a lot of transports for some reason. Colombia, allied to the Soviet Union. Netherlands wants to buy one of my new battleships. I don't have the capacity though, sorry. And not for plus 59% profit, that's not good enough. Okay, Spain was trying to get sail on. Germany gains control of eastern England. Alright. Alright. Are they... yeah. Okay. Well, good on them. It's gonna make it a little bit harder for the British Empire to resurrect itself. Still 100% here. Ships, 2 DDs, and a heavy cruiser. We might have a battle with the Soviet Union here. Let's detach a light cruiser to fight the submarine here. Should be able to do it on her own. Spain, 3 light cruisers. Let's go out and engage them. Get something a little bit more exciting than just a single DD showing up. And as a bonus, might even intercept some of these Russians. Okay, they're sending some pretty big stuff over here. Okay. Any new research being done? There we go. Now we got the Mark 5 17s that I wanted to put on that new battleship we just assigned. But I went for the 18s instead. They're going to be Mark 5s soon enough. April then. And we got 3 meetings. So should be getting some decent battles here. Port attack first. Still getting me those sunk submarines for some reason. I think those are the same ones, just showing up again and again because the game got confused when I saved, exited, and reloaded. Oh well. Or maybe no, that was the light cruiser I sent here. Never mind. The game is right, I am wrong. Light cruiser on 2 DDs. This one has taken some damage from those submarines. It's a metal snake though, it's a storm. I forgot to check the top speed of those Soviet DDs. Did I say submarines? I meant DDs. Okay, stop shaking so I can get a picture. There we go. She's seen some action. Only on the one side, though. Yeah, let's pick the ugly side for the thumbnail. Like so. How it kind of works. Binjo. 30 knot DDs. Okay. So, they're not going to be able to run. What kind of torpedoes do they have? I should check that too. Oh, yeah, they're... These ones. Yeah, I've seen these before. Stealth torpedoes. Not super long range though, 12.4 kilometers. And luckily they are super slow, so should be able to get out of the way if they are being launched. Yeah, they're definitely running. "24 kilometers out. I got 22 kilometer range with AP. So we're almost there. Can I go faster? No, 29 is my maximum. Let's see, I am faster, right? Yeah, I should be. Yeah, 24.5. 22.5 kilometers out. And I'm firing. Not the greatest accuracy though. And so far only with AP. HE is not quite in range yet. When possible, I want to retarget the leading ship. There. And then hopefully, yep, there you go. Just accidentally hit the one in the back. 21.5, 21.2 is my HE range. It'll probably change on its own by that point. No? Okay, let me change it for you. There we go. Overpen fire. Yeah, even my HE is overpenning these. That must be an uncomfortable ride for the crew. Okay, so I got eyes on the trailing one. There we go. Flooding. Now we should be able to catch up. Because that slows down the entire division. As I'm getting closer, my accuracy goes up, and their smoke should soon dissipate. That should also help. More fires. Let's go auto. Ah, it selects AP. No, HE. There we go. Flooding on the lead ship as well. Hitting more consistently. Secondaries joining in. Secondaries, you can target the other one. Actually, other way around. Secondaries on this one, which is now going to be the trailing ship. You launched. I did not see that in time. I did take a torpedo. Luckily, it was a dud. Now that I have even more of a speed advantage, I can afford to do some maneuvers. Will be hard to spot torpedoes in the storm. And these torpedoes are difficult to spot in the first place, being electrics. My instinct was on point for that one. I was already turning by the time I saw it. Let's turn again. Also, I got torpedoes too. We can launch a couple. Although I think this one is just about done. There we go. Both DDs sank. I took some fire. Luckily, the one torpedo I sailed into was a dud. Alright, we got two more. Yeah, I think we got this one. A single heavy cruiser Boyd's class with 6 10-inch guns, 2 triple turrets, 29.7 knots, so I can catch it. Should not be a problem. Okay, let's just organize the stuff. You can join in with the other battleships. Battlecruiser, you can run out and try to catch up, because you're kind of fast. Heavy cruiser is definitely fast enough to catch up to that enemy heavy cruiser, as are these two light cruisers. DDs, I actually don't want to risk you, because the light cruisers are faster anyway. And it would be just typical if some of the DDs just caught some lucky 10-inch shells and disintegrated. Let's see, have we seen these cruisers before? Let's take a look at this marvel of Soviet engineering. So all forward main gun battery, that's not going to help you when you're being chased. Torpedo tubes in the back, electric torpedoes, quite decent armor. My heavy cruisers will get to hunt. Probably my battlecruiser too, although it's only just barely a little bit faster. Let's see. Main deck 2.7. The fore and aft decks are, of course, thicker than the main deck because that's how the AI likes to roll. They're 40 kilometers out. Not quite in range of my Mark V 15s. Didn't they have more range? Last time I checked. Yeah, these did too. So that has been adjusted with the latest patch. There was something about that in the patch notes. Although the exact what that exactly meant was a little bit unclear, but it seems range has been reduced, yeah. That's fine, you could get some really ridiculous gun ranges on the higher end with Mark V guns in this game. Like 80, 90 kilometers. Which is more anti-ship missile territory than naval artillery territory. Yeah, the battleships are just not gonna catch up. Not when you are running away like this. I'll be with you soon when something starts happening. And we are firing. Already scored one hit from an 11-inch gun. The battlecruiser has also opened up. Let's see, you're sailing kind of at an angle like this. The light cruisers have caught up. What kind of range do you have on those guns of yours, Groma boy? 30 kilometers. Triple base TNT2. Gear turbines 2, forced boilers. Anti-flood 3, Citadel 4, Modern 1 armor. Standard shell size and standard ammo. Fuel 75%. So I don't think she's gonna run out. I saw the gear turbines on the forced boiler, and I thought, yeah, maybe she doesn't have the best operational range, but she's also got 2 funnels, and she's not stupidly fast, so it's probably not too bad. We're going to get some more hits here. Bring these in closer. Make it try to run away from my light cruisers, and just herd it towards the battle cruiser. I think that's the plan here. There we go, flooding from an 11-inch. Yeah, let's turn the heavy cruiser line. Bring all the guns to bear. 706 million. It's more costly than mine. Exactly what they're paying for here, with very limited main battery and unimpressive top speed. It's not clear. Yeah, she's getting shredded. The whole line on her flank. Keep up the AP. We're sinking it. Great. There we go. And one last one. And it's a proper battle. Kind of. We're fighting 3 Spanish light cruisers. All 30-knot ships. And 3 Spanish DDs. All 30-knot ships. Nice. Let's go. And it's night again. Yeah, they're not far away. Actually need to be kind of careful with enemy torpedoes here. Metal Snake and Zhangqi. I guess you're gonna be scouts. Yunnan should have no trouble sinking those light cruisers. How far out are they? I see the pings. 37 kilometers. Okay, are we chasing again? No, they're coming closer. This is not a chasing battle. It's a battle. So we're turning the battle line. Getting ready to engage. Let's see, did we enter their torpedo range? I'm not sure. No, we didn't. I don't think we did. Unless they've got 20 kilometers torps. I should have checked that. Let's see. What do you have? 15. Actually, you guys can just go torpedoes free. Light cruiser, what do you do not have torpedoes? At least not that class. But I think they had different classes. But I have torpedoes. Yeah, none of these have torps. Only their DDs do, and they have launched. My own torpedoes are not going to be anywhere near the target. Okay, Zhangqi, are we gonna have a problem here? Maybe not. I think we do. Yeah, we have a problem here. Not too serious though. One DD went down. Yeah, Zhangqi is one of my older classes, so she's got that light cruiser curse going on. What armor did these have? 0.7. think Shankui is just done here. Magallanes went down. Yunnan tangling with the enemy DDs. I think she's doing alright. Okay, you can turn off your torpedoes so we don't have accidents here. Just keep turning. One DD left. Torp in the water, it's not gonna hit me. Metal Snake, you're taking some damage, not from torpedoes though. Just gunfire. Alright, that was a nice little slaughter. Decent chunk of victory points too. And those two submarines, still somehow part of this surface engagement. So yeah, no, it was the game that was wrong. Just applying those submarines to every battle for some reason. Germany invades Soviet Union. How's that gonna go? And former British colonies going independent. No, I think Germany might actually take Belarus. What's the German and Soviet army logistics? Soviet Union, 82%. I did not expect them to have army logistics that high. Mine are 29. Well, the Soviets still have a pretty decent fleet, though. You've only been sinking their tiny stuff. Their big hitters are mostly over here in Europe. One DD. I know they had. There it is. A battleship, 3 heavies, 2 lights, and a DD. Only 124,000 tons combined, though, so I don't think it's like a huge super battleship or anything. Where's their other battleship? Is it at sea or... No, here it is. 62,000 tons. Gives me a decent idea of what kind of battleship it is. Alright. Naval invasion chance, 80%, but that's because they have a surface ship here. We can sink that one, though. Let's start another invasion. Sakhalin. There we go. And we're gonna assemble a fleet here. Hezen is ready. All of these are ready. To take on North Sakhalin. How many thousand tons are we talking here? 376. Should be a decent chance of success. And if not, then I do have more ships to throw at it. We'll see next time. Goodbye, and take care.